Well, for years, we've heard about drugs and guns and the effect it's had on Metro Vancouver. Well, now a new film aspires to take us inside the experiences of young South Asians caught up in that world.
Move over.
Monsters filmmaker says it shows a more realistic version of gang life in Surrey.
Inderveer Sodhi is the director and writer. He also acts in the film and composed the music. Now, Inderveer, we cover shooting after shooting. We talk about gang violence. It's been decades, really, in Metro Vancouver, in the Lower Mainland, and the story is often the same. What does your film do differently to tell that story?
Well, I think, first of all, it's not an action flick. It doesn't glamorize the violence. It's an empathetic viewpoint that many of us don't get to see. So it's a coming-of-age drama, and you get to see my character when he's 10 years old, 18, and 20, and you follow his life and how the relationships in his life change with his mother, new people, his friends, and how that shapes him. And it's also different because it's made by youth, about 30, a little bit more than 30 people around my age. I'm 21. And everyone worked on a voluntary basis to put this story together.
Okay, so that is you. You are acting in the film. Did you take from any personal experience to create it?
Part of the character Harman, like his relationship with his mom in the film, is very much derived from my personal life. But everything else is an accumulation of people I saw growing up in high school, people I've heard about on the news. So the character is a composite of all those people. And the story was written by looking back at all the experiences and seeing how people changed. And I think a thing that was a little hard to do was pick up the nuances, because I really hope when you see the film, you don't see me. You see that character.
As any actor always hopes for. So you mentioned your relationship with your mom, and this film really goes into that, the relationship between parents and kids. How and why did you choose to base that?
Part of the inspiration for making the film came from my relationship with my mom and how close she is with me, and how much I cherish that connection. And I know so many guys who are part of this environment or get caught up in that lifestyle have that same relationship, you know? I don't think my film tries to go into a stereotypical viewpoint where there's necessarily a bad relationship with the parents. And unfortunately, a lot of parents have to lose their kids and they have to live with that for the rest of their life. And that emotion really struck me, and that's what drove me to create the film and create it in an emotional way. I didn't want to make a documentary. I wanted to create something where people could see themselves in the characters and reflect and think, you know what, if something had just happened slightly different with me, I could have been that, or that could have happened to me.
And were you able to accomplish what you hoped for?
I think so. We had a premiere last Thursday. Along with the public, there was police officers, retired police officers, and people part of Surrey Crime Prevention, and they thought that the film was very accurate, and there's no bigger compliment to that than that to me, besides the emotional reaction that everyone else had. So I hope everyone else gets to watch it and has the same reaction.
All right, thank you, Inderveer Sodhi.
Thank you so much.